CBS 4, this is your News Now.
This morning, IMPD is investigating a deadly shooting, and now they're asking for your help.
I can't stress enough that we need the neighborhood's help to help solve these crimes.
What we know about the suspect in this case.
Carroll County community is mourning the loss of two of its sheriff's deputies.
This community is just, they're looking for answers, and they're looking for healing because they're hurting so badly.
Ahead, how other local agencies are stepping in to help with day-to-day operations.
This morning, we're telling you about an organization set to help the Pittsburgh Police Department raise money for their K-9 unit. I'm Eric Pointer, and today I'll explain how they're doing it and why they say it's important.
Appreciate you being with us here on this Monday morning. I'm Angela Brower.
Hey, I'm Mick McGill. Happy Monday to you. Thanks for joining us here on CBS 4. We're going to turn it over to meteorologist Krista McEnany right now. K-Mac, it's not as cold as we have seen this past week, but we're still going to get hit with some winter action, let's call it this week.
That's right. So enjoy what we have today. Things overall are going to be pretty nice for this time of year. Sunny, seasonal, but we are looking at some very messy conditions coming this week, some very hazardous conditions coming this week. But out the door right now, things looking pretty good. We have a little bit of patchy fog, but nothing that's causing any significant visibility issues just yet. But be aware, a little bit lowered visibility due to some fog here and there. But Live Guardian radar, we're quiet. We've had these clouds breaking up, so we have mostly clear skies right now, and overall it's going to be a nice bright day. As we head throughout the day, don't expect anything but sunshine and maybe a few passing clouds. Temperatures right now, we're at 20 degrees in Indianapolis, 18 in Shelbyville, and 18 in Bloomington, and not factoring in much of a wind chill at all at this point. So we'll take those temperatures from those upper teens to lower 20s this morning into those upper 30s this afternoon. So just a little bit above average, but we are talking about a midweek storm system. A winter storm watch has actually already been issued for it. I'll break down exactly what hazards we could see and the timing on that in your full forecast, but for now, let's get a check of your traffic with Justin.
Hey, good morning, guys. Today's traffic is brought to you in part by the NFL's overtime rules. Now, what I mean by that is you're going to want to flip a coin heads or tails. Say you win the toss. You're going to want to put your best foot forward and go on offense and get most of your driving done today or tomorrow, as conditions out on the roads are going to deteriorate as we get further on into the week. But things right now out there are good, except for a little bit of haze, and you can see that right here on I-465 at Ditch Road, bouncing off the camera or bouncing off the lights here. But we don't anticipate that to slow anyone down. Take a look here at your drive times. If you're coming into the city from the north, we'll have a look at gas prices, drive times to the airport, and more coming up in your next 15 minutes, guys.
All right, Justin, thank you. To 503, we want to kick things off. Some breaking news here. Emergency crews searching the water around an SUV that broke through an ice there. You can see the vehicle more than halfway submerged right now off that hill there. This is at 82nd and Center Run Drive in the Castleton area. Right now, what we know is that IFD is there on scene. We're working to find out if anyone is inside the vehicle or inside the water there about what happened. We'll continue to update you as we get that information, both on air and online, CBS4Indy.com.
And developing now, Indianapolis police are investigating a deadly shooting on the city's northeast side. Officers found the male victim at the Carriage House East Apartments near 42nd and Mithofer. They said he died at the scene. Police said the suspect then drove off in a black SUV. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 262-TIPS.
The Carroll County Sheriff's Office and community is mourning now after two deputies were killed in a car crash this weekend. It happened in northern Clinton County, just west of Rossville. Early Saturday morning, Deputy Noah Rainey and Jail Deputy Dane Northcutt were responding to a request for help from a Rossville town marshal. They were driving down State Road 26 when Deputy Rainey's car went off the road and slammed into a utility pole. This morning, there is a memorial set up outside the sheriff's office. Indiana State Police and other surrounding agencies are pitching in to help while the department processes this tragedy.
When something happens to one of our brothers or sisters in law enforcement, we all really come together to support that agency and make sure they're able to deal and handle with the process to mourn through it as they should.
Indiana State Police said the cause of the crash remains under investigation.
Happening today, IMPD will kick off a series of town halls so that the department can engage with the community. This is an opportunity for you to ask questions and have a conversation with the officers who patrol your neighborhood. The town halls will start in the Southeast District at 6 p.m. The Downtown District Town Hall is February 15th at 4. The East District Town Hall is February 28th. The Northwest and Southwest Districts will have one in March, and all of this wraps up with the North District in April.
5:05 is your time right now. A Hendricks County organization is helping out its local police department's K-9 unit. The group is raising money to provide essentials for each of the dogs.
Without people like Rachel and the organization she started for us, it wouldn't be possible.
This morning, we're introducing you to the person behind the effort. CBS 4's Eric Pointer live in our newsroom this morning, showing you why Rachel Miller chose this cause. Eric, good morning to you.
Well, good morning. So Paws for Pittsburgh creator Rachel Miller says that when she learned that there was a shortfall in the budget for things like food and equipment for the dog, she knew she wanted to step up. And she also knew that her community would rally together to help make it happen.
Come on.
This is Zora.
Yes, a good girl. It's a big step for us.
She's a narcotics and search and rescue K-9 who's been with the Pittsburgh Police since November.
But just having her available definitely makes it's a very nice tool to have.
The department got her thanks to a donation, but they have had to fundraise for the money to take care of her.
You have to look at the vet bills, the food, and so you're looking at thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars.
Luckily, they've gotten help from the community.
Being one of the smaller departments in the county, the funding's not always available for us to have assets like this. And so having, Rachel come along and start this organization, the Paws for Pittsburgh Police, it's been absolutely vital. Yes, a good girl.
Rachel Miller says it's been nice to see people come together to help provide things the K-9 needs to thrive.
I think it's really important to let the police know that they're supported in the community, that we value what they do, and give them more resources to do their job better.
That includes Sarah Wolf, a first grader who wants to be a K-9 officer when she grows up. She went door to door selling pies and raised around $300 to help Zora.
Because it can help them keep the community safe, and the dogs can track down if there's something bad going on or anything else.
It was really fun to see her feel empowered as a 7-year-old that I believe in this, is something I want to do, and I can make that happen.
If you're interested in getting involved with any of the Paws for Pittsburgh fundraisers, we've got a link to help on our website. And also, we want to hear from you. If you know of someone making a difference, let us know at cbs4indy.com. In the newsroom, Eric Pointer, CBS 4 News.
All right, Eric, thank you. Love good stories like that. It's 5:07 right now. We do want to check in real quick with our coronavirus headlines. Scientists insist the new coronavirus subvariant, otherwise known as stealth Omicron, is not cause for concern. Early research shows it is more contagious, but that it does not appear to cause more severe disease. In the United States, it's expected to cause a slight hitch in our downward trend of cases. But former FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb said as of right now, it does appear the vaccines we have are effective.
There's data out of the UK that suggests that a fully boosted person may be more protected against this new variant than they were against the original strain of Omicron.
41% of Americans are boosted. About 80 million people, though, have not gotten a single shot.
Former President Donald Trump is now voicing concerns about the January 6th investigation.
He says he's concerned with how suspected rioters are being treated in prison. The promises he's making to supporters if he's elected again.
And Americans from Virginia to Maine still digging out and warming up after this weekend's big blizzard. We're taking a look at the aftermath. That's coming up next. Hey, K-Mag.
Hey, well, we have our own messy system headed this way later on this week, but for today, enjoy it. However, know as you're heading out the door, we do have some patchy fog out there, particularly impacting our far northern counties where Kokomo's down to 1/3 of a mile visibility. We'll talk more about that midweek storm system in my full forecast.
Your snow boots aren't getting much use.
Don't put them away quite yet. I've got some new winter weather models you're going to want to see. Thursday, I team up with the National Weather Service and we'll break down how a unique weather pattern could still bring us more snow.
Mother Nature has a way of balancing herself out.
Plus, I'll reveal my prediction on how much snow we could still see before spring.
Watch Chief Meteorologist Chris Wright for his late winter weather outlook. Thursday at 11 on CBS 4. Sky 4 is powered by Feasel. Visit FeaselInc.com for your free touch-free inspection.
The Tom Wood Group cares about the Indianapolis community through our support of the American Cancer Society, to Make-A-Wish, Riley Hospital, the Humane Society, and more. Tom Wood is in it with you, in family, service, and community.
Have you seen those small
careful
holes?
with the...
Sorry, Missy.
Excuse me, could we...
Excuse me, I was wondering, could we... Bedroom.
Finding the right person for the job isn't always easy, but when you have an insurance question, you can always count on your local Geico agent. They can give you personalized advice and could help you save hundreds.
Who wants some dress shirts?
For expert help with all your insurance needs, get to know your local Geico agent today.
If you're struggling with alcohol or drugs, Recovery Centers of America can help. At RCA, you'll be treated with compassion and dignity by our expert team of professionals while benefiting from specialized programs, 24-hour medical care, and outstanding facilities. RCA is in network with private insurance plans, and we will answer your call 24/7 and get you into inpatient or outpatient treatment as soon as today. Start your new year. Start your new life today. Call now.
Give your home a fresh look with the beauty and durability of wall and floor tile from Mohawk. Clean Protect porcelain tile is waterproof and scratch and stain resistant to stand up to life's messes. The Microban technology offers over 99% antimicrobial product protection, fighting against stain and odor-causing bacteria for the life of the tile. Save big money with Mohawk Clean Protect, exclusively at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
This segment sponsored by Prevagen, the #1 pharmacist-recommended memory support brand.
Fight back. Contact CBS for Consumer Investigations today.
5:11 is your time right now. The White House has confirmed South Carolina federal judge J. Michelle Childs is a potential candidate to replace retiring Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer. Now, Biden vowed to make good on his campaign promise to nominate a black woman to the high court. Some were critical of that promise, saying he should consider all qualified candidates. Democratic Senator Dick Durbin, those pushing back, saying any black woman who has achieved the success needed to be considered for the Supreme Court has done so against great odds.
The way that the president has handled this nomination has been clumsy at best. It adds to the further perception that the court is a political institution.
She's considered to be a fair-minded, highly gifted jurist.
Other potential candidates for the high court include Washington, D.C. Federal Appeals Court Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson and California Supreme Court Justice Leandra Kruger.
At a Texas rally this weekend, former President Donald Trump hinted at another White House run. He told supporters if he's elected again, he would pardon people who participated in the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol.
If I run and if I win, we will treat those people from January 6th fairly. We will treat them fairly. And if it requires pardons, we will give them pardons because they are being treated so unfairly. What that unselect committee is doing and what the people are doing that are running those prisons, it's a disgrace.
More than 700 people were arrested and charged with federal crimes in connection with the insurrection.
Happening today, the United States is planning to confront Russia during a UN Security Council meeting. Top U.S. senators say they're close to finalizing what they call the mother of all sanctions that would target Russia's banks, cripple its economy, and bolster lethal aid to Ukraine. This, of course, comes as the country is reportedly planning to invade Ukraine. Right now, Russia has more than 100,000 troops stationed near the border. It's demanding NATO pull its forces out of Europe and assurances that Ukraine can never join NATO. Officials, though, say there is some room here for diplomacy.
The Northeast is digging out of the latest snowstorm. At least 12 inches of snow fell in 9 states this weekend. Parts of Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and New York got more than 2 feet. There were at least 4 storm-related deaths. More than 100,000 people are without power right now.
The cleanup of this storm will not be easy because of the temperatures that we have now. The goal is to have things ready for the morning commute and for school.
That's going to be tough. The National Weather Service said the highest snow accumulation was recorded in Stoughton, Massachusetts. The town received 30.9 inches. Isn't that crazy? Well, we are expecting our own dump of snow here, Kristen. If it's not snow, it's going to be ice. A messy week ahead.
Yeah, so either way, regardless of the type of precipitation, what we have coming just here in a couple of days is going to be a messy system. So we want to get you prepared for it early. But first, let's get you prepared for today. Today's going to be overall pretty nice. Things quiet out the door, except we do have some areas of fog out there, mainly off in our far northern counties. So areas like Kokomo, our sensor reading only a third of mile visibility. So allow yourself some extra time during your morning commute. Indianapolis at 6 mile visibility, Bloomington and Shelbyville at 5. These aren't terrible, but it is still lowered. Live Guardian radar, dry. We're going to stay dry today. It's going to be a nice scene. I like looking at this. What we're going to see later this week will be a very different story. So lots of sunshine today. The temperatures now mostly in those mid to upper teens. We're at 20 degrees in Indianapolis, 18 in Bloomington. We are registering a colder 5 degrees in Kokomo. Still have some snow up in that area, and wind chills aren't too much of a factor at this time with those lighter winds out there. Temperatures today are actually going to rise slightly above average. It's going to be a nice day with lots of sunshine around from morning into the afternoon. Temperatures by the lunch hour right around freezing, just below it likely. And then we'll see high temperatures close to 40 degrees this afternoon. And then for this evening, still pleasant. We're going to start increasing those clouds tonight, but staying dry today. And temperatures won't be falling very quickly at all. By 8 o'clock, we're still only in those lower 30s, and then we'll stay pretty steady there through the overnight hours, dropping down to those upper 20s, lower 30s to get you started for Tuesday morning. Okay, we have a winter storm watch that's already been issued. This actually goes into effect early Wednesday morning, and it goes through Thursday night. And you can see it does include almost all of central Indiana. So let's talk about the timing on this system and what we'll be seeing. We're going to see warmer temperatures tomorrow, quiet during the first part of the day. But as we get into Tuesday night, this is 6:30 p.m., we'll start to see the system coming in as rain. So showers as we get into late Tuesday. But as early as 1 a.m. Wednesday, we could start seeing some snow showers and possibly some freezing rain off in our far northern counties. As we head towards that prime time for the morning commute on Wednesday, this is 7 a.m., looking at that snow moving farther south. And again, that concern for an icy mix, areas Lafayette to Kokomo, and then this will very slowly slide its way south into the afternoon. So here we are at 5:30 p.m. and our northern counties could be seeing some pretty heavy snowfall at this time. But notice all of this pink, that wintry mix and some freezing rain possible. We're actually concerned for quite a bit of ice possible for areas across central Indiana too. So whether you're getting snow or you're getting some of that wintry mix or some sleet in there too, either way, this is going to be a messy system that doesn't get out of here until late Thursday night. Overall snow totals at this point, still too early to tell, but what we can tell you is you do need to make precaution plans early just because it's going to be a messy system regardless. So that temperature goes from 50 on Tuesday down to 43 as that system is moving through on Wednesday, and that high temperature is down to 30 by Thursday. Much colder as we move this system on out. We are down to single-digit temperatures as we start off Friday and Saturday morning. Justin?
Hey, good morning, KMEC. That future view looks a lot like Nick's wardrobe. Lots of blues, lots of pinks. Hey, we have an update for you on the North Split right now to get to. First things first, a pattern shift on eastbound I-70 from southbound I-65. You'll be redirected onto the new Lewis Street Bridge on new temporary lanes. So that goes into effect first thing this morning. You'll see that coming out the door. Another construction project to be aware of. It's already causing a little bit of a slowdown here. Southbound East Street closed at Michigan Street. Traffic will be diverted onto westbound Michigan Street. You can see that pointed out with that little blue arrow right there. Conditions out there right now, not too bad. It is a little hazy, but we're not expecting that to slow you down as you head out the door this morning. People are moving in most areas above the posted speed limits. We'll have another look at gas prices and more in about 15 minutes, guys.
All right, Justin, thank you. 2 nurses from Long Island are in the hot seat this morning.
Yeah, they're accused of selling fake vaccine cards. How they got caught in the $1 million scheme.
And the coronavirus pandemic has been difficult for everyone, but especially in Black communities. We'll show you how one church is adapting to all the changes.
Some things aren't worth putting off, like your car insurance. Good thing we're here to remind you.
Join Planet Fitness today for zero enrollment. Zero, like a bagel. And it's only $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Bagels are awesome.
Enjoy tons of equipment for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone. But the part that'll really get you going is that post-workout high. Look at that glow.
Oh, it's all natural.
It's this place, I tell you. Feel Fit-tacular in 2022 for zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 2nd.
The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show.
February 11th through 13th at Grand Park in Westfield.
Here you go. Oh, there's no charge today.
Great. Big breath in. I don't know if you all have the same experience with wigs and headscarf.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support a wide variety of programs that keep our communities healthy and thriving.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Charles Hankey, attorney and advocate for the injured and disabled. In our 45 years of service to our fellow Hoosiers, we've been key to thousands receiving disability benefits.
In these uncertain times, the disability courts are still open. We are here to help disabled Hoosiers help get the justice they deserve with compassion.
With our technology, you may not even have to leave your home.
There is no reason to wait.
Call or text us right now.
Hankey Law is here for you.
Bus Stop Forecast is brought to you by EverDry Waterproofing.
Madonna at AmericanEagle.com is monitoring a website with dozens of integrated systems. So if anything goes wrong, she'll spring into action before you even notice. Nothing gets by Madonna. At AmericanEagle.com, we got a guy, Tim, who's so good with emerging technologies that help his clients grow, you'd think he was from the future. Are you a hologram from the future, Tim? Very realistic.
Some things aren't worth putting off, like your car insurance. Good thing we're here to remind you.
22 is your time right now. Black History Month begins tomorrow. CBS 4 is honoring Black history. The pandemic has been especially hard for the Black community. Many turn to the one institution they trusted the most, church. Elliot Davis with our sister station in St. Louis reports on how it met the needs in African American communities nationwide.
In African-American churches all across America, people come for help during this pandemic, dealing with mental stress, struggling with the body's physical needs, and to spiritually strengthen them to withstand the terrible losses brought on by COVID.
Now, God, we pray for our families that are grieving. We pray for those that are in hospital rooms.
Reverend Charles Norris is pastor of St. James AME Church. He's also president of the St. Louis Metropolitan Clergy Coalition.
What made the Black church uniquely able to fill this role?
First, presence. The fact that we were there. We've always been there. We already had the relationship. And you really can't speak to people on a soul level without having a significant relationship there already.
Another church with that same relationship is Faith Miracle Temple. They too had to make quick changes in the pandemic to keep up with the needs of the hurting community. Smaller praise and worship groups have taken the place of big choirs because of COVID protocols. There are stringent COVID checks just to get in the church. Smaller crowds attend because of COVID social distancing.
Bless the offering that you gave today.
More online and live streaming at churches like this that were shut down to in-person services. Bishop Larry Baylor admits a few unwanted drawbacks.
Now, people are so used to staying at home on Sunday with a cappuccino in their hand, with their pajamas on, watching the service and get back in bed. I've done so many funerals over the last roughly 2 years. It has been incredible. First of all, the church deals with the spiritual aspect of people. Now, because you are a pastor, you deal with the mental aspect of people. And then it's our responsibility as well to make sure that everybody has food, make sure everybody has a roof over their head.
How important has the church been for you in this COVID pandemic?
It has been very instrumental in my faith. Hard times, I'm a nurse, so just give me strength and endurance.
Even political leaders like this mayor from Veneta Park, Missouri, agrees.
I think the black church been a pillar of this community. When we needed the testing, they was behind us. When we needed the vaccine, they was behind us.
In St. Louis, Elliot Davis reporting.
Well, Spotify is now responding to backlash over COVID misinformation on The Joe Rogan Show. The streaming service is adding content advisory to any podcast episodes that now includes discussions about COVID and the pandemic. The move comes after a growing list of performers, including Neil Young and Joni Mitchell, pulled their music off Spotify, which is said to have cost a market cap of about $2 billion.
Oh, wow.
Valuation, yeah.
2 Long Island nurses are accused of forging COVID-19 vaccination cards. Law enforcement said the pair charged $220 for adults and $85 for children. Since November, investigators believe they've made more than $1 million off of this scheme. And get this, the nurses are also accused of entering the false information into the New York State's immunization database. The scheme unraveled after an undercover detective received one of those fake cards. It showed he got a shot when he did not.
All right. Hey, IU Health is could resume elective surgeries as early as this week.
Now, doctors are preparing for the huge backlog of surgeries.
And a man accused of the murder of a Southport police lieutenant will be standing trial tomorrow. Why the lieutenant's family is speaking out about the punishment he's possibly facing. K-Mac?
Hey, good morning to you. Sunrise time at 7:54 a.m. and we will see mostly sunny skies through the morning into the afternoon. Some patchy fog around during the morning areas could slow you down as you're heading out the door, so allow yourself a little bit of extra time. We do have some big changes coming in the forecast in these next couple of days, talking about a winter storm possible. Well, those details coming up in a few minutes.
There's really only one number that matters in sports, the number 1. That's why FanDuel built the #1 rated sportsbook app with the most popular parlays and faster payouts, with winnings hitting your bank account in as little as 2 hours. So if you want the best, bet with the best. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Download FanDuel Sportsbook today and make every moment more.
Hi, I'm Larry Janeski from Basement Systems of Indiana. We're the all things basement-y company. Did you know that up to 50% of the air you breathe in your home comes through the basement? A wet, damp basement is a real problem that can worsen asthma and allergies, affect indoor air quality, and even damage your valuables. We'll transform your basement into a dry, usable space and improve the air quality of your entire home. Call Basement Systems of Indiana today for all things basement-y.
Hi, we're OfferPad, and we want to buy your home. Getting your offer is easy. Just go to OfferPad.com. Tell us about your home, and we'll send you a competitive offer. Why sell to OfferPad? Because it's a better experience. No showings, you pick the closing date, and we'll even move you locally for free. We know what your home means to you, so we're committed to being with you every step of the way. Your online home buyer with a human touch. We've helped thousands of happy home sellers, and we'd love to help you. OfferPad. Request your free purchase offer today.
It's live on stage and coming your way, South Pacific.
There's nothing like a day, nothing in the world.
I'm gonna wash that pan right out of my hair. USA Today raves. South Pacific doesn't just float, it soars.
Some enchanted evening.
Enchanted indeed. South Pacific.
February 22nd. Tickets on sale now. Go to butlerartscenter.org.
Honoring Black history, mind, body, soul. Kismika Kizzy Shanta Corbett is an American viral immunologist at Harvard School of Public Health. Appointed to the nation's Vaccine Research Center in 2014, Corbett has been the scientific lead on several coronavirus vaccines and is credited with helping to create the Moderna vaccine.
This month and every month, Donato's Pizza proudly supports Black history and joins in celebration with the local Indianapolis community.
Live from CBS 4, this is your News Now.
IMPD is hosting the first town hall meeting of the year. I'm Lindsay Stone, and coming up, we'll break down what this first virtual meeting will entail and what you need to know if you plan to attend.
We have a CBS 4 investigation for you this morning. More problems at the new Marion County Jail. Why Republican lawmakers are now getting involved.
And then there were two. The Bengals and the Rams headed to Super Bowl 56. Another explosive weekend of playoff football. We're looking ahead now to the big game, just 2 weeks away. Love to hear. 5:30 is your time right now. Thanks for joining us here on CBS 4. I'm Nick McGill.
And I'm Angela Brower. Those games are pretty wild, weren't they? Did you watch both of them?
I watched the Bengals game and then half of the Rams game. Yeah.
If you would have told me that OBJ and a team from Ohio were making it to the Super Bowl, I would have been really excited because I'm a Browns fan, but instead today I'm very disappointed. So.
Yeah.
Welcome to Browns Nation, right?
That's right.
No surprise there. All right, Krista, we have a lot to talk about here today. Obviously a cold one, just as we've seen the last couple of days, but then this big winter storm coming into play midweek. What can you tell us about what's ahead?
You know what? We have a lot of good ideas about what we're going to see out of that storm, but it is going to be very impactful. It's going to be a very messy system. We don't have official snow totals just yet, but either way, we want to get you prepared for it in advance. First, we'll get you prepared for today. This is a view out in Fishers, very calm. The temperature at 13 degrees. Those winds are light, so we're not really talking about a wind chill factor at this time. We're at 16 degrees in Geist and 19 here at our CBS 4 studio. In areas with a little bit heavier snowpack in our farther northern counties, 7 degrees is where we are in Marion, 5 degrees in Kokomo, while we're warmer to the south. 18 is where we're starting off in Bloomington at this time. Live Guardian radar is quiet for now. We are seeing those clouds breaking up, so we have mostly clear skies at this time. We'll have a lot of sunshine into the afternoon. So kids at the bus stop this morning, of course, they'll need all of those winter layers. It's the end of January, and we have some patchy fog out there, mainly off in areas towards Kokomo or far northern counties, seeing the most significant reduced visibility. Everybody, I'd still recommend just a little extra time as you're heading out. Today, though, will be the best of the week. We're looking at temperatures as slightly above average into those upper 30s, so sunny and very close to seasonal. A quiet day ahead. But we are talking about that midweek storm system. A winter storm watch has already been issued for it, and it could cause some seriously hazardous travel conditions. So we'll have more details on that system coming up here in a few minutes. Justin?
Hey, good morning. Nothing hazardous out there right now. We do have a couple construction updates, one that I'm sure will affect most drivers out there this morning and throughout the day here. A pattern shift on eastbound I-70 from southbound I-65. You're going to be redirected onto the new Lewis Street Bridge on new temporary lanes. So a nice little north split update while they continue their construction. Now, out the door right now, you're going to notice it is a little hazy, but visibility isn't too bad, especially in the downtown area in greater, Circle City area here. And you can see that traffic is moving pretty smoothly. We don't expect things to slow down for many folks out there moving above the posted speed limits. A quick look at the gas prices here in town, some of the lowest right in the city. We'll have another look at your traffic in about 15 minutes, guys.
All right, Justin, thank you. At 5:33 happening today, IMPD will hold the first of its 6 town halls. This is part of Mayor Joe Hogsett and Police Chief Randall Taylor's crime prevention plan for 2022. CBS 4's Lindsay Stone is live in the newsroom this morning with what you need to know if you plan to attend. Lindsay, good morning.
Good morning to you. Well, this isn't the first time IMPD has offered town halls as a way for the community to ask questions and get answers as to how the city of Indianapolis plans to address the rising violence. For the second year in a row, IMPD will be hosting town halls in every district. The hour-long sessions will feature an update from district commanders, followed by a question and answer section. IMPD says curbing violence and ensuring residents feel safe is their top concern heading into this year.
Our number one priority in this police department is to reduce violent crime. It has been and will continue to be in 2022. Every officer, every detective on this police department, everything they do needs to be focused around reducing violent crime.
Tonight's town hall is at 6 p.m. for the Southeast District. Again, there are 6 in total. We have some of those dates listed right there on your screen. And tonight's event will be held virtually due to the surge of COVID-19 cases. We have a link for residents to join right now on our website. In the newsroom, Lindsay Stone, CBS 4 News.
All right, Lindsay, thank you. Meanwhile, all you health hospitals are planning to resume elective surgeries as soon as this week. They were postponed for months when COVID cases were peaking and the hospitals were hitting capacity. Officials report there is a massive backlog of thousands of surgeries, and doctors have said getting caught up will be taking some time.
Give specifics, but each of our regions and hospitals has essentially developed a group of people to prioritize what we're going to do and how we're going to get it done. And we're also working on a system level coordination to do that.
Now, elective surgeries are procedures that are medically necessary but can usually be scheduled at a patient's convenience. That includes procedures like hip replacements and tonsillectomies.
This week, we expect more retailers will start handing out those free N95 masks. Each of them are coming from the federal government. Walgreens will do a rolling launch over the next few weeks. Right now, we know 4 locations have them in Indiana. That's Indianapolis, Gary, and Kokomo. Those have the masks available right now. Meijer, Kroger, CVS, and Walmart are also planning to hand out those masks. You'll be able to get 3 per person. For a full list of where to get yours and when, just go to our website, cbs4indy.com.
Well, CBS 4 investigates look into security problems at the new Marion County Adult Detention Center. Now, some Republican lawmakers think it's time that Marion County Sheriff Kerry Forstall answers some tough questions and that the state should send in some help. More than 24 judges met with Sheriff Forstall virtually to hear about security risks, problems with the new video court operation, staff shortages, and damage the inmates are already doing to the new facility. Sheriff Forstall said his detention deputies are outmanned 140 to 1. Last week, they feared a cell block takeover and ambush. One Indiana lawmaker said it's time to ask the state for resources.
We have military police people who have custody training that are in the Indiana National Guard. We have medical personnel.
A city county councilor wants Sheriff Forstall to appear before a council committee to answer questions on the new jail security and operations. Sheriff Forstall did not respond to our request for an on-camera interview.
Happening tomorrow, 28-year-old Jason Brown will stand trial. He's accused of shooting and killing Southport Police Lieutenant Aaron Allen back in 2017. Prosecutors said Brown crashed his car, and when Allen tried to check on Brown, investigators said he shot that lieutenant. Originally, Marion County prosecutor Ryan Mears was going to pursue the death penalty, but they dropped that option when Brown agreed to waive his right to a jury trial. Allen's family says the deal came about to avoid a long cycle of appeals.
We don't want to cut him no deal because Aaron didn't get a deal. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get a choice.
No, it will never bring closure to me.
Brown will now face a bench trial, meaning a judge will determine his fate. Brown faces 1 felony count of murder. If convicted, he could spend life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Look at a developing story now. 3 people facing gun and drug charges. It started with a tip to Metro Police that Matthew Eaton had multiple firearms. The Violent Crimes Task Force investigated an incident within a man allegedly pointing a firearm at a Delta Hotel employee. That man was later identified as Daniel Wade and was with Eaton at the time. Officers eventually found Eaton's car along with 4 loaded guns, ammunition, pills, several drugs, and a grenade. The vehicle was also reported stolen. Eaton, Wade, and another man, Billy Schaffner, were all arrested.
Starting today, traffic headed from I-65 southbound to I-70 eastbound will be redirected to the new bridge over Lewis Street. This is the one Justin was talking about. It's part of the North Split construction project. NDOT released this video showing the new traffic pattern. You'll still have several ways to get downtown from I-65, but you can find that detour information online. Just go to cbs4indy.com. Happening now, at least 1 lawmaker is pushing for a 4-day work week. Yes,
okay, I can do that. Yeah, what this could mean for you and your workplace if the bill is approved.
And people are quitting their jobs in record numbers. Their biggest concerns and how new benefits might help keep some workers in place.
And in your dog walking forecast for today, it's going to be a really nice day for late January. Plenty of sunshine around, of course, quite chilly in the morning with those temperatures in the teens. We rise slightly above average into the upper 30s, though, later on this afternoon. And in your featured adoptable pet for today, meet Ronnie. Just look at his cute little face. He just loves to be the center of attention. His tail is always wagging. He's eager to learn. And his trainer said even though he has a lot of puppy energy still, he was very focused on his training. So if you'd like to learn more about Ronnie, you can contact Indianapolis Animal Care Services.
Traffic Authority, powered by Tom Wood Automotive. Don't let someone rip you off. Turn to CBS4 Consumer Investigations so you can fight back. Our team will listen to you, dig into our resources, and uncover the truth about who's cutting corners, who's hiding their past, and who could be walking away with your money. Fight back. Contact CBS4 Consumer Investigations at cbs4indy.com or by calling the number on your screen.
With inflation, everything costs more. It also means choosing between paying debt and paying your everyday expenses. At Geraci Law, we help fight inflation by eliminating or consolidating consumer debt. Get one lower payment you can afford as low as $275 a month. Keep your stuff, pay your expenses, control your debt. On your phone, from your home, or old school in person. $0 to start. Hit the debt-free button. Click or call now.
My problem was never really my feet. It was always my back. I had had as many epidurals that I could possibly have in 1 year. And that's when Tara at the Good Feet store kept telling me to try her arch supports. The future I can see now. I couldn't see it before. You can't use this.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
The car you want, the way you want.
The way I want means trusting that I'm getting the best car for my needs.
And it means getting a reliable car that I can afford.
Find the car you want the way you want at TomWood.com.
Bob's won't rest until everyone gets the furniture they love, in stock and fast. But we're only two Bobs. Are we, though? It's time to assemble the Bobs.
It's the call of the Bobs.
Well, that's a happy little sound.
Bob, vanilla ice latte.
Bobs. Wow, this is some seashell.
Shop what's in stock, in store, or at mybobs.com.
Turn your house into your dream home with a new Champion sunroom. Don't miss our best sale of the year. Save 30% now. With Champion, you have one single expert partner you can count on at every step of the process. We design, build, install, and guarantee our sunrooms. Save 30% on a custom-built sunroom your family can enjoy all year long. Call now or visit championsunrooms.com to see which sunroom is right for you.
Learn how to remodel your home like a pro from DIY Network's Jeff Devlin.
Win daily prize giveaways.
Experience Kids Day on Sunday.
Featuring princesses, science experiments, magic, and more.
The Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show.
February 11th through 13th at Grand Park in Westfield.
5:42 is your time and for your money this morning. Since the start of the pandemic, American workers have quit their jobs in record numbers. The so-called Great Resignation is impacting the economy and the labor market. An AARP survey of Americans 50 and older found 21% retired sooner than planned. They say they left their jobs for a number of reasons, including fear of exposure to COVID-19.
A third of them found better pay. 25% said the job had the number of hours that they wanted to work, and about a quarter of them also said that it offered more flexibility, like work from home.
The Great Resignation is providing better benefits for current workers, with employers having difficulties filling job openings. Wages are rising at their fastest pace in years. Meantime, this year, more Americans are eligible for an earned income tax credit. It now includes those who are at least 64 years old with no children, or 18 years old and formerly in foster care or homeless. These groups must earn a low to moderate income. The tax break was previously offered only to eligible families or people ages 25 to 64 with no children. The earned income tax credit is the federal government's largest refundable tax credit for this income group.
According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor, child care services lost 8,200 people last year. Workforce reductions, along with low pay and uncertain benefits, could spell trouble for parents who need daycare. Some experts believe better wages could save the industry. On average, those who work in child care make about $13 an hour. It's hardly enough to support themselves. While we're on the topic of work, Congress could soon consider a bill that would establish a 4-day work week. We've heard this before, though. California Congressman Mark Takano proposed changing the standard 40-hour work week to 32 instead. He said after a 2-year-long pandemic that forced millions of people to work remotely, we shouldn't go back to normal. He added people spent more time at work and less time with their loved ones, even though their pay remains stagnant. Takano's bill would not ban the 40-hour work week. Instead, it would require employers to pay overtime after 32 hours.
I could get behind that, Phil.
I could too, but what does that mean for salary?
I know,
That's
you're
my
right.
question.
Yeah, I know. They'd probably, employers should probably make an adjustment for that. But listen, we've all said, we wish we had a longer weekend. If we could do that, that'd be great on my behalf. I would love that. Too. Absolutely. All right. Speaking of this weekend, before we get there this week, we're going to have to cross over a messy storm system that's going to be coming our way here at KMAX.
Yeah, we're certainly going to take some big swings all around in the weather department here through this week. We're talking about a temperature drop. We're talking about snow chances, ice chances. And today starting off pretty nice, but just a little bit of fog out there. So let's get you prepared for what we have out the door now. This is a view Main Street in Carmel. Overall, things looking pretty good. We don't have any precipitation coming down. Still have some leftover snow from the days before in those areas. But otherwise, only issue we have this morning is just a little bit of fog that's in some locations, including Indianapolis, where visibility has been reduced about 6 miles. That's not terrible. Other areas, though, a little more of a concern north of Indianapolis out towards Howard County. Tipton, Kokomo is now registering visibility only at 1/3 of a mile. So I do recommend allowing yourself some extra time as you're heading out for that morning commute, especially if you live in our northern counties. Now, Live Guardian radar is quiet. It's going to stay quiet today. Even some clouds that we had overnight have been breaking up, and we're going to see a lot of sunshine around. Temperatures in Indianapolis now, we're at 20 degrees, so a chilly start, but again, right on par for where we should be this time of year. We're down to 7 degrees, though, in Peru with a little bit of heavier snowpack in the area. Still 12 degrees is where we are in Muncie. But into the afternoon, we're going to see a lot of sunshine, bright skies, and we'll see temperatures by the lunch hour close to freezing and then rising into those upper 30s for most of us as we head into the mid to late afternoon hours. I do think our northern counties will be a few degrees cooler. And then this evening, we'll start seeing those clouds increasing. Temperatures by 10 o'clock only in those lower 30s, and we'll start off in those upper 20s, lower 30s tomorrow morning. Let's talk about this midweek storm system. A winter storm watch has actually been issued for most of central Indiana. This goes into effect late Tuesday night, and it lasts through Thursday evening. So this is a multi-day system, and it gets started as rain as we head into Tuesday evening. Here we are at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. Then we start to see that transition over to a little snow and possibly a wintry mix as we head into very early Wednesday morning. And as we're heading towards that morning commute, this is 7 a.m., looking at some snowfalls, likely steady snowfall in our far northern counties, while we'll be tracking very closely that freezing line that could bring us a wintry mix just a little further south, I'd say, of Kokomo at that time. And then as we head into the evening hours on Wednesday, this is 5:30 p.m., that line starts to get closer to Indianapolis. Now, this area here in pink in that freezing line, concerned about some icing in that too, and that becomes more of a concern as we head overnight Wednesday into early Thursday morning. So here we are on Thursday morning at 8:30 a.m. We could be seeing some pretty heavy snow totals in our northern counties, while we could be getting that mix of snow and ice in our southern counties, central Indiana, Indianapolis, and south. So that will cause some very hazardous travel conditions, and we're not talking about this moving out until we get into Thursday evening. So the system is going to last with us a while. It is likely to be very impactful and cause some hazardous travel, and something we're going to continue to watch closely as we get closer to it. But tomorrow will be up to 50 degrees before those showers move on through, down to 35 early Wednesday. Temperatures continue to drop each day, down to 43 by Wednesday afternoon, 30 for Thursday. And as we get into the weekend, we'll be starting off with temperatures near 0 by Saturday morning. Justin?
Hey, good morning, KMAC. Listen to KMAC and enjoy the time before the transition. Would you believe it? There's nothing to worry about out on the roads right now, save for a little bit of haze out there. We'll show you that here in just a second. But the first thing you're going to want to pay attention to, this will affect most drivers out the door this morning. An update to the north, split a pattern shift eastbound I-70 from southbound I-65. You'll now be redirected onto the new Lewis Street Bridge on new temporary lanes. That goes into effect today. Okay, like we said, take a look at the roads out the door right now. I-465 near Ditch Road. You can see some of that haze, that light fog bouncing off of the lights on the cars coming towards the camera here. But again, it isn't slowing people down too much. Now, the airport, we did have some issues over the weekend after that powerful nor'easter. There were a lot of delays out east here, but everything is on time. There's actually a few flights that are departing early this morning, so some things to pay attention to if you're heading to the airport. No worries out the door. We'll have another look in about 15 minutes, guys.
All right, Justin, thank you. Love that. 5:50 is your time right now. How about this? Little Debbie is here to ruin your New Year's resolutions. The company is teaming up with Hudsonville Ice Cream for a line of snack cakes-inspired frozen treats. You've probably seen these already. The flavors include some of Little Debbie's most popular pastries like oatmeal cream pies, cosmic brownies, zebra cakes, and honey buns. The desserts are now available at some local Walmarts.
Interesting.
Did not need to know this.
Hot take, I've never really had many Little Debbie products. Like, I don't think
doesn't surprise me. You're very healthy. You're a very healthy person. You do like a lot of homemade stuff too. Doesn't surprise me. I remember the oatmeal cream pies as a kid mostly, and the cosmic brownies. They were a part of school lunches forever in the 90s. So like, I do love those.
I tried one because the people here made me do it on air when they heard that I had very limited palate of Little Debbie
never been
products.
back since, y'all.
It wasn't.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
All right, let's talk more about treats. Queen Elizabeth II has launched her own condiment brand now. It's called the Queen's Tomato Sauce. It's flavored with dates, apple juice, and spices. I could get behind this. A 10-ounce bottle costs $9. Now, unfortunately, the ketchup and brown sauce, it's only going to be sold at a specific gift shop.
Okay, all right, so tomato sauce, apple juice, spices. It sounds like that's a recipe for barbecue sauce.
Yeah, but it has
Is
the
that
Queen's...
just, but because they're British, they got to make it fancy?
Well, it
Is
has
that
the Queen's Royal Label.
Oh, it has the Queen's Royal Label, yeah.
So
oh, Lord.
That makes it different. But this might be your chance because Virgin Atlantic is now opening a runway to love this Valentine's Day. The airline is giving 8 single Americans the chance to fly to London free of charge so that they can buy that sauce, but also find romance across the pond. The exclusive flight comes with first-class accommodations, a 3-course meal, and a psychic reading. To win, you can go to Virgin Atlantic's website, pitch your story explaining why you deserve this trip.
A reminder, fellas, we're about 2 weeks away from Valentine's Day.
2 weeks?
So it's about 2 weeks, right? Yeah, so get your stuff together now, all right? The flowers, the chocolate, the ladies in your life, make sure they're feeling good. Or the gentlemen, hey, listen, it's equal opportunity, right? It's not just on the fellas here.
Some of us might be in danger.
Not me.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, that's good. This year, don't have to worry about it at all. Love that.
All right, 5:52 your time right now. A top 20 matchup in college basketball will have a lot of people talking this week.
I tried ahead and look how Purdue was able to pull off the big win. Plus, talk about the Super Bowl matchup. The team's battling out for the championship. That's coming up.
Colts mascot Blue tried his hand at cheerleading. He went to the Navarro College made famous by Netflix's hit TV show Cheer. We'll see if Blue made Matt. That's right here on CBS 4 News at 6.
Are you in excruciating pain brought on by your son, daughter, or spouse suffering from addiction? The sleepless nights, the constant worry, and the feelings of isolation. I want you to know you are not alone. Addiction destroys families, but if you call Recovery Centers of America today, your loved one can begin to recover, and so can your whole family. At Recovery Centers of America, your loved one will be treated with care by expert addiction professionals in our beautiful facility and will have access to specialized programs. Family sessions and programming will give you support and healing so that you can recover as well. Recovery Centers of America accepts insurance, provides transportation, and offers intervention services at no cost. Patients are admitted 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us today.
Don't wait. Call 1-800-635-9209 today.
Sky 4 is powered by Fiesel Windows, Roofing, and Home Exteriors.
American Family Insurance filmed a commercial featuring real dads and their kids. No scripts, just family. Because nothing speaks louder than that.
Prayers, prayers, prayers. Time to say our prayers. Dio, Dio, Dio. Are you ready to say your prayers? Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Guess what? You get 2 kisses.
Uh-oh.
The Weather Camera Network is brought to you by Chapman Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing.
Change your view and upgrade your living space with a new Champion sunroom. Right now, Champion sunrooms are 30% off. Enjoy more space with a new Champion sunroom, custom built to fit your lifestyle. Call now or visit championsunrooms.com to see which sunroom is right for you.
Watch Debbie Knox, weeknights on CBS 4.
5:55 is your time right now. Let's take a look at sports here. The end to the college basketball regular season right around the corner, and Purdue is trying to finish the season on a high note. CBS 4's Dave Griffiths has more on how the team was able to pull off a big win over Ohio State.
Good morning with sports. I'm Dave Griffiths. This race for the Big Ten title is going to be a good one. It is most years, to be fair, but no one is running away with it through January, so the next month is going to be a whole lot of fun. It was a fun afternoon at Mackey Arena, top 20 showdown, rather. 6th-ranked Purdue hosting 6th-ranked Ohio State. Coach Chris Holtmann, first half, all knotted up early, but Jaden Ivey unknots it. 3 of his big 21-point day. Boilers go up by 3. 7 to go in the first. Purdue up by 1. Sasha Stefanovic to Zach Edey. 20 points for Edey. Purdue starts rolling. Then Stefanovic left alone in the corner. He connects plus the foul. Purdue shot 47% from distance yesterday. Let's go to the second half. Defense doing the job. Eric Hunter with the steal and laying it the other way. Purdue led by as many as 20 in the second half. But the Buckeyes stormed all the way back. Here they draw even with 30 seconds to go as E.J. Liddell hits a 3, 78 all. So final possession goes to Purdue. Eric Hunter dribbles into the corner, a busted play. You already see the score, so you know that Jaden Ivey's going to hit that shot. Game winner. Ivey on a busted play. What happened there? He still gets it, no worries. The Super Bowl matchup is all set. Out of the AFC, the Bengals knock off the Chiefs in overtime. An Evan McPherson field goal sends Joe Burrow. The Los Angeles Rams coming back from 10 down in the fourth quarter to lead, and then a pressure and pick of Jimmy Garoppolo to end it. Bengals-Rams 13 days from now. That's sports. Back to you.
All right, at 5:56, after a flurry of reports on social media this weekend, we still don't know whether quarterback Tom Brady is retiring. If you missed it, on Saturday, the NFL tweeted 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady was retiring following his 22 seasons. Then shortly afterward, Brady's agent released a statement saying, quote, Tom will only be the only person who expresses plans with complete accuracy. We do expect to hear from Brady himself sometime soon. His dad also came out and said he's not retiring, so we don't know what's going on.
Some reports said he was just mad that the press beat him to it, went to announce on his own terms. We'll see how that all works out. Hey, some of you may be thinking ahead to summer, though, now. Indianapolis Zoo just announced Zubilation is set for June 10th. It's the largest single-day fundraiser for the Indianapolis Zoo. Tickets go on sale Tuesday morning at 9. Typically, they sell out within a few minutes. This year's theme will be Rockin' with the Roos to celebrate the zoo's new red kangaroos.
It's going to be a fun time. Someone asked me the other day, is it really hot at Zubilation? I'm like, you have no idea. It doesn't matter the year.
I lost 17 pounds last year at Zubilation.
Gained it all back since.
Gained it all back since. That's right.
Almost 6 o'clock now. The family of a fallen Southport police lieutenant is speaking publicly this morning.
Yeah, they say they're upset with how the case is being handled.
We don't want to cut him no deal because Aaron didn't get a deal. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get a choice.
The man accused of murdering Lieutenant Aaron Allen will stand trial tomorrow, the punishment he could face.
And as the pandemic begins a third year, there's growing hope the Omicron surge is stabilizing. The numbers behind the newfound hope.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Terry Lee Hyundai on Highway 37 in Noblesville.
Menards is the destination for your next flooring project. Enhancing the beauty of your home is easy with our great selection of durable, waterproof, and easy-to-install flooring options. Great Lakes vinyl plank flooring and Tarkett sheet vinyl hold up to everyday life and come in a variety of styles to complement any room in your home. Save big money with Great Lakes and Tarkett vinyl flooring now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I'm Larry Janeski, owner of Basement Systems of Indiana. Over the last 33 years, my company has repaired 75,000 wet basements, moldy crawl spaces, cracked foundations, and humidity and mold problems. Call Basement Systems of Indiana, the all things basement-y company.
There's only one number that matters in sports, the number one. That's why FanDuel built the #1 rated sportsbook app with the most popular parlays and faster payouts. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Download FanDuel Sportsbook today and make every moment more.
Live from CBS 4, this is your News Now.
Right now, the CBS 4 Weather Authority is tracking potentially dangerous winter weather headed for the Hoosier State, and it is expected to be messy. When this system will hit and what you can expect when it does.
Meantime, IU Health is expected to resume elective surgeries as early as this week. We're taking a look at the coronavirus trends here at home and nationwide. That's allowing the hospital system to pick up operations once again.
One Hendricks County organization is working to raise money for their local police department. I'm Eric Pointer, and coming up this morning, I'll tell you what they're doing and how the police department is saying it's helping.
Hey y'all, 6 o'clock here on your Monday morning. Thank you for joining us here at CBS 4. I'm Nick McGill.
And I'm Angela Brower. We have a lot to get to this morning. I hope you had a great weekend, by the way. Of course, it was cold. It's almost February now, and we are going to see quite the system hit us this week. Chris is already warning us about some of the details, and it's not sounding good.
Yeah, it doesn't look pretty as we head into the next couple of days. Today looks fantastic. If you have anything you need to get out and do, run errands around town, take advantage because things will be changing as we head into these next few days. So this is a view out in Carmel. Still have a little bit of snow from the days before left over on the ground, but otherwise things are calm. We do have some areas picking up on some fog, so a little bit of patchy fog out there, reducing visibility up towards Peru, things down to 6 mile visibility. I think we have more of an issue into Howard County near Kokomo, where that visibility has been less than half a mile. Around Indianapolis, it's at 5 miles. So most of us aren't seeing fog that is significantly impacting your driving conditions, but I'd still allow yourself a little extra time as you're heading out. Temperatures now are at 16 in Geist, 19 here at our CBS 4 studio on the northwest side. Colder to the north where we have more snow cover, 6 in Kokomo, while we're at 17 to the south in Bloomington. Live Guardian radar is dry. We're going to stay dry today with plenty of sunshine into the afternoon. We'll see those temperatures in the upper 30s, so a little above average, but we're talking more about those changes on the way. We have a winter storm watch that has already been issued. Those details in your full forecast, but for now, let's get a check of your traffic with Justin.
Hey, good morning, K-Mac. If you're running on a little bit of a sports hangover like I am this morning, we've got a little football fix for you here right now. We're talking about heads or tails today. Your traffic is brought to you in part by the NFL's overtime rules. You're going to want to get on offense early if you win the toss as road conditions deteriorate in the next few days. Get done what you can today or tomorrow. Hey, before we get there, though, let's talk about right now. Pattern shift, an important north split update. Eastbound I-70 from southbound I-65. Traffic is redirected onto the new Lewis Street Bridge on new temporary lanes. That goes into effect bright and early this morning. Let's take a look out the door right now. You heard K-Max say it. There is a little bit of fog and haze out there, but we don't expect it to have much of an impact on morning commute. People are moving at those posted speed limits with no issues. We'll have another look in about 15 minutes, guys.
All right, thank you, Justin. 6:03 is your time right now. We're going to begin with the latest here in the fight against coronavirus. Nationwide, weekly cases, new cases, have topped 500,000.
COVID deaths have skyrocketed about 86% since New Year's, but there is some good news here. New infections and hospitalizations are declining. This morning, former FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb also believes current vaccines are effective against the new subvariant called BA1 or stealth Omicron. At last check, about 41% of Americans had gotten their booster shots. 80 million people had not yet gotten a single vaccine.
Meanwhile, IU Health hospitals plan to resume elective surgeries as soon as this week. They were postponed for months because of COVID-19 cases and the amount of patients who had been admitted. Officials report there is a backlog of thousands of surgeries and have warned that resuming them will take some time.
Give specifics, but each of our regions and hospitals has essentially developed a group of people to prioritize what we're going to do and how we're going to get it done. And we're also working on a system level coordination to do that.
Elective surgeries are procedures that are medically necessary but can usually be scheduled at a patient's convenience. Those include procedures like hip replacements and tonsillectomies.
At 6:04, developing now, IMPD is investigating another homicide that's happened outside the Carriage House East Apartments near 42nd and Mithofer on Indy's northeast side. Officers found the man on the ground. They said he had been shot. The suspect reportedly drove off in a black SUV. If you have information about what happened or who was involved, call Crime Stoppers. That number is 262-TIPS.
Happening this week, the man accused of killing Southport Police Lieutenant Aaron Allen will be on trial. Prosecutors say Brown fatally shot Lieutenant Allen as he was attempting to help him in 2017. Now, the Allen's family is upset that Jason Brown will no longer face the death penalty. Originally, the death penalty was on the table, but Brown waived his right to a jury trial to avoid it. Allen's family says the deal came about because Brown's lawyers made some mistakes that could have led to a long series of appeals.
You know, I want him to have the death penalty, but I was basically made to give that up, and because of certain things that were done and mistakes, that he got his plea bargain.
We don't want to cut him no deal because Aaron didn't get a deal. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get a choice.
Brown's trial starts tomorrow. If he's convicted, the judge could sentence him to life without the possibility of parole.
New this morning, the Hendricks County Sheriff's Office is sharing a review of its K-9 units. In 2021, the team said it made 67 arrests. The K-9s located 3 weapons, more than 8 pounds of cocaine and 620 pounds of marijuana and other drugs. The Hendricks County Sheriff's Office called their K-9s an invaluable asset. Right now, an organization in Hendricks County is raising money to support the Pittsboro Police Department's very first K-9 officer. CBS 4's Eric Pointer is live in the newsroom with more on this. Eric, what resources is this organization providing?
So the dog was donated, but the department had a shortfall in the budget for things like support for her food and equipment. So they are very grateful for the support from the group Paws for Pittsboro. The department has had Zora, a narcotics and search and rescue K-9, since November. They say she's a great asset to have on the force, but they've had to fundraise for money to take care of her. The group Paws for Pittsboro has been a great help holding different fundraisers.
I think just letting the police know that they're supported by us and letting everyone know that they can play a part in making their town better.
And so having, you know, Rachel come along and start this organization, the Paws for Pittsboro Police, it's been absolutely vital to us. There's a lot of expense that goes into these dogs. The dog themselves are incredibly expensive.
The department is also hoping to get another dog this spring. The organization says they will also help out with that one. Now, if you're interested in getting involved with any of the Paws for Pittsboro fundraisers, we've got a link to help on our website. In the newsroom, Eric Pointer, CBS 4 News.
All right, Eric, thank you. Happening today, families in Central Indiana will be able to sign up for multiple summer programs, including Indy Park Summer Day Camp. Indy Parks will offer day camp programs throughout Indianapolis. You can register online right now. At the Indianapolis Zoo, you can register your kids for summer zoo camps. There are programs for those 5 to 14 years old. The camps offer special tours, crafts, and animal visits. Girl Scout camp registration opens this morning at 9. Participants will get to enjoy the great outdoors, swim, hike, and ride horses. Families are also welcome to join Girl Scout camp as well. Interesting, we're talking about summer. It's a good thing, too, because a whole lot of winter is headed this way for us right now.
It's February 1st tomorrow, so we still have a little bit to go, but now's the time, families. All right, happening now, there is a little bit of fallout following a CBS 4 exclusive.
Security problems are plaguing the new Marion County Adult Detention Center. We spoke with lawmakers who think it's time to call in the state.
Millions of people are digging out after a powerful nor'easter along the East Coast.
I'm almost done.
As good as it's gonna get.
A significant weather system is headed our way. The CBS 4 Weather Authority is timing that out. What to expect and when. That's right here on CBS 4 this morning.
Closed captioning is sponsored by Terry Lee Hyundai on Highway 37 in Noblesville.
FBI. Find the motive, use it to get this guy before he strikes again.
Let's go, people. Clock is ticking.
Get out of the car and put your hands up, now.
exactly what dangers I'm leading my team into.
We have to work together out here, as long as it doesn't get us killed.
The FBI is who I am.
The FBI's are all new, Tuesdays on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
With a heating pit stop for Mr. Quick, our team will thoroughly inspect and tune up your system to make sure it's running smoothly all winter long. When your furnace breaks down, there's only one call to make. And the best part, it's only $89.
Call Mr. Quick for on time.
Tom Wood works. We are always in demand for hiring as we keep growing.
You can go anywhere with the Tom Wood Company. It is like family coming to work.
They believe in you. That's the biggest thing.
Join the Tom Wood Group today. Go to tomwood.com/careers.
Honoring Black history, mind, body, soul. Sociologist, historian, civil rights activist, and author, W.E.B. Du Bois was a leading intellectual on race and the plight of Black Americans. A founding member of the NAACP, he was the first Black American to earn a Ph.D. from Harvard. He spent his life campaigning for reforms of the Civil Rights Act.
This month and every month, Donato's Pizza proudly supports Black history and joins in celebration with the local Indianapolis community.
I'm Greg, I'm 68 years old. I do motivational speaking in addition to the substitute teaching. I honestly feel that that's my calling, to give back to younger people. I think most adults will start realizing that they don't recall things as quickly as they used to, or they don't remember things as vividly as they once did. I've been taking Prevagen for about 3 years now. People say to me periodically, man, you got a memory like an elephant. It's really, really helped me tremendously.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
I just had a friend direct message me and say, how can you work in media? It's so negative. There's so much bad news. And I messaged her back and said, there's always more good news than bad. And I think that at News Nation, we have the opportunity to show more positivity.
As a veteran, I cannot hear the national anthem and not get it.
That's not a bias. That's being American.
When you have something like Morning in America to wake up to, you can guarantee that you're not only going to leave more informed, but you're going to leave more inspired.
Weekday mornings on News Nation.
Are your windows drafty, broken, or your energy bills on the rise? Champion is here to help. It's replacement window season, and we're celebrating with buy 2 windows, get 2 free. At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs. Then they are built in our very own factory, installed by a team of professionals, and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty.
Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
With a heating pit stop for Mr. Quick, our team will thoroughly inspect and tune up your system to make sure it's running smoothly all winter long. When your furnace breaks down, there's only one call to make. And the best part, it's only $89.
Call Mr. Quick for on time.
Get CBS 4 weather updates on the go by listening to 104.5 WJJK, Indy's classic hit station.
6:12 is your time right now. Las Vegas police are investigating a 6-car pileup that killed 9 people this weekend. 7 of them were family members. 4 kids died while traveling inside the same minivan. The youngest victim was 5 years old. Police say a 59-year-old man read a red light while speeding. That man and his passenger also died. The driver of another car is in serious condition.
It's been more than a year since the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol, and to this day, none of the defendants charged in the attack have gone on trial. Now we're learning hundreds of trials could extend into the 2024 presidential election. Officials blame COVID-19 and the massive amounts of evidence in each of the cases. Prosecutors pointed to 14,000 hours of Capitol surveillance videos on social media, and hundreds of phone recordings. They also received more than 200,000 tips from the public.
You got to put things in perspective, and everybody wants to rush, and everybody wants immediate acknowledgement or gratification about anything. It's worth the wait. It's worth the wait.
One defense attorney told CBS News he expects at least some cases to last in the next counting of the Electoral College, which is set for January 2025. Spotify just announced some new rules. This after a third artist pulled their music from the platform, citing podcaster Joe Rogan and his spreading of COVID misinformation. Spotify said it will now add content advisory warnings to any podcast featuring discussions about the virus. The advisory will direct listeners to resources providing data-driven facts and up-to-date trusted scientific information.
CBS 4 is your weather authority, and right now, check this out. People in the East Coast digging out after a powerful nor'easter. Boston tied its record for the most snowfall in a single day at 23.6 inches, almost 2 feet there. Areas south of the city saw the most snow. Some towns reported between 18 and 30 inches of snow. Airports are also feeling the impact of the storm. 4,600 flights were delayed and more than 2,600 were also canceled. Now, a couple in Rhode Island planned their outdoor wedding 14 months ago. What they didn't plan for, though, was the blizzard. Sally and Adam. Yeah, look at that. Sally and Adam Earshoe decided snow would not stop their wedding. Their friends and family trudged through it, the Providence Public Library, as planned. The bride walked down an aisle of snow with the groom waiting at the front of the library with snow blowing from all directions. They said, I do. You love the resilience. I will say, though, obviously, COVID has messed up a lot of weddings for people, so they were just getting days where they can. But a wedding outdoors in February, or like end of January, February, you kind of had to anticipate maybe there would be.
A little risky.
Yeah. We're not talking about like the first weekend of September here. We're talking about the end of January.
But you know what? Those COVID brides, they're something else, okay? So
well, listen, you got to do what you got to do. So many people's weddings got canceled, postponed. We know several people here.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, and they rolled with it clearly, and it'll be one they will never forget.
Oh,
That is for
no.
sure. Yeah, I love that.
And none of their guests will forget.
None of their guests will forget either. Yeah, as they recover from the cold that they no doubt have. Speaking of which, we've got some of that stuff coming our way as well. It's going to be pretty messy this week, K-Man.
Yeah, so that's something we want to make sure that you're aware of nice and early what we're expecting so you can prepare for it in advance. We're going to get to our messy system here in just a couple of moments, but let's get you prepared out the door today. This is what we're dealing with now. Just a little bit of fog out there, patchy in most places. Only area we're seeing, I'd say, significant problems up in our northern counties, Howard County, Kokomo, measuring only a 1/3 mile visibility. So if you live in our far northern counties, primarily there is where I'd recommend you allow yourself some extra time as you're heading out so you can get to your destination safely this morning. But Live Guardian radar is quiet. Our skies are turning mostly clear, and the temperature in Indianapolis is now at 19 degrees with those winds pretty light north-northeast, right around 3 miles an hour. Now colder in our northern counties where we have a little bit heavier snowpack down. 6 degrees is where we are in Peru, but 18 in Shelbyville, 17 in Bloomington. Certainly a chilly start out the door, and yes, it will be quite chilly into the afternoon, but it's late January. Our temperatures are actually going to be seasonal to slightly above average. So as we head towards the lunch hour today, expect lots of sunshine, temperatures in those lower 30s, right around freezing. And then we'll see high temperatures, I think just shy of 40 degrees into those upper 30s. And then as we head into the evening hours, those clouds do start to increase, but we still stay dry, and we'll have temperatures by 8 o'clock in those lower 30s, and they'll hover there into early tomorrow morning. We do have a winter storm watch that has been issued. This goes into effect late Tuesday night, and it lasts through late Thursday evening. So it's going to last with us a while. This is a multi-day system. It's going to provide snow, sleet, freezing rain, as well as just regular rain, and impacts we're talking hazardous travel. We could see some school closures out of this and some power outages. So let's time this out. This all gets started as we head into Tuesday evening. This is 6:30 p.m. in the form of rain coming on through. Now, as we head into Wednesday morning, this is 1 a.m., far northern Indiana likely getting in on some snow and possibly a wintry mix. And we'll be watching this freezing rain, or this freezing line, very, very closely, an area that we could be seeing some icing occurring too. So as we head into Wednesday afternoon, we'll start to see more areas in our northern counties getting in on some of that snow, and then watch all of this pink that develops as we head into late Wednesday night, early Thursday. Certainly a concern for some slick spots due to ice, possibly mixed with some snow over top of that. And then this system looks to be exiting as snow late Thursday night into very early Friday. So still some questions on just how much snow we get and some fine tuning on the timing, but either way, hazardous travel is certainly a concern. Temperatures go from 50 tomorrow afternoon down to 43 on Wednesday, down to 30 on Thursday. We keep on falling. We're down to 18 for a high temperature on Friday. And by early Saturday morning, those temperatures, air temperatures, will be near zero. Justin?
Hey, good morning, KMAC. No issues out on the roadways right now, but we do have an important update for you to take aware of here at the North Split. I'll give you a closer look at that right now. You can see there's having a pattern shift that goes into effect this morning, eastbound I-70 from southbound I-65. If you're going that way, you'll now be redirected onto the new Lewis Street Bridge on new temporary lanes. Another construction project to be aware of that starts today. You can even see a little bit of a backup here now on Northeast Street. Southbound East Street is going to be closed at Michigan Street. That traffic is now going to be diverted to westbound Michigan Street, indicated by that little blue arrow right there. Now, it is a little hazy out there, some light fog, as KMAC mentioned, and you can see those traffic volumes are increasing this morning. You can kind of check out some of that fog in the air bouncing off of the headlights of the cars there. We're going to have another look in about 15 minutes, but we don't expect it to slow you guys down too much, guys.
All right, Justin, thank you. 6:19 is your time right now. A lot of football fans are asking the same question. Will quarterback Tom Brady retire?
Isn't that the same question we ask every year?
Every year.
A Colts legend, though, is now weighing in.
Did you hear the rumors that Tom Brady might be retiring?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's true. I think it's probably just speculation. But if it were me...
All right, what else Peyton Manning had to say about Brady's reported retirement plans? That's right here on CBS 4.
Plus, Colts mascot Blue stepping back into the limelight this morning, just trying out for the infamous Navarro College cheer team. Find out whether he made it. That's the mat. That's right here on CBS 4 this morning.
With a heating pit stop for Mr. Quick, our team will thoroughly inspect and tune up your system to make sure it's running smoothly all winter long. When your furnace breaks down, there's only one call to make. And the best part, it's only $89.
Call Mr. Quick for on time.
I was in a significant accident and it wasn't my fault.
From then on, my life was miserable.
You don't make a reservation for an accident.
I went online and I tried to find a lawyer I felt I could trust.
When we said Hensley Legal Group to the insurance company, they completely changed their tone.
Oh yeah, they can be bulldogs.
They were confident, caring, understanding, respectful.
And today things are better.
It happens. Hire Hensley.
Sky 4 is powered by Feasel. Visit FieselInc.com for your free touch-free inspection.
Men, are you struggling with erectile dysfunction? Well, you may not have to take pills any longer. There's now a breakthrough technology that can eliminate ED. I'm joined now by Andrew to tell us all about it.
Nisha, we use the most advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, which is shown to open up blood vessels and improve circulation. We've helped so many couples restore normal intimacy without the pills.
Andrew, what kinds of clinical studies have been performed on your technology?
There are over 45 clinical studies. Even Cambridge University showed our treatments to be effective. One study called it the new standard of care for erectile dysfunction.
If you are struggling with erectile dysfunction and want to turn back the clock in the bedroom, take advantage of this special offer and get your love life back.
Put a stop to your erectile dysfunction. Call Pine Grove Medical Clinic. You'll get the initial assessment and blood flow ultrasound free, and a special gift proven to produce powerful results in the bedroom. A $650 value free to those that call right now. 317-552-1111.
Get fast, reliable internet for any budget. Act now to get Xfinity internet for a great low price. Or visit Xfinity.com/free to see if you qualify for the Affordable Connectivity Program. Qualifying customers can get free high-speed internet for more streaming, chatting, and gaming on all your devices. Ready for more value? Add Xfinity Mobile for as little as $15 a month. Go to Xfinity.com/free, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today.
With my hectic life, you'd think retirement would be the last thing on my mind. Thankfully, Voya provides comprehensive solutions and shows me how to get the most out of my workplace benefits. Voya helps me feel like I got it all under control.
Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Weather updates at the start of each newscast. Get your forecast first on CBS 4.
With a heating pit stop for Mr. Quick, our team will thoroughly inspect and tune up your system to make sure it's running smoothly all winter long. When your furnace breaks down, there's only one call to make. And the best part, it's only $89.
Call Mr. Quick for on time.
6:23 is your time right now. Some big news, or maybe not, in professional football. Tom Brady is expected to retire after a legendary 22-year NFL career. Brady, a 7-time Super Bowl champion, has not formally announced his decision, and some in his camp have said he's not, although several Resource journalists reported his retirement is imminent. A lot of people celebrating if that's the case. Hey, former Colts quarterback Peyton Manning made a guest appearance on Saturday Night Live this weekend. There he spoke about those Tom Brady retirement rumors, but also kind of kept changing the subject.
If it were me, I probably would retire if it gave me more time to watch Emily in Paris. But I really think for Tom right now, it's just a tough decision between balancing his career and relationships, sort of like Emily. Let me break it down for you. This is a classic showdown between Emily's career and her love life. Early on, the O's were getting completely dominated by the X's. And there were a lot of X's, if you know what I mean.
I do not, no.
Gabrielle, Matthew Cadeau, Timothy, Doug from Chicago, obviously. For me,
Manning just couldn't stop talking about the Netflix show Emily in Paris. He said he didn't get to watch any games because he was too busy binging.
Interesting. She just needs to get with the restaurant guy. I mean, come on. Nick's like, yeah, sure.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Absolutely. I know it's a show. I know people like it. Never seen it.
It's one of those shows to me, anyways, it's like so bad it's good.
Those are guilty pleasures.
Second season just came out, in case you're interested.
Oh, yeah.
Colts mascot Blue is going for the gold in a new TikTok video. He is currently on the road with Minnesota Vikings mascot Victor. And this weekend, the duo decided they were going to try out for the Navarro College cheer team. Okay. The Texas school went famous after Netflix's hit show Cheer. The goal for each squad member is to make Matt for the championship performance in Daytona.
Blue, you did not make Matt.
So there you saw it. Blue did not take the news very well. He immediately chased down head coach Monica Aldama with a pie. No word if he actually hit her with a pie, though. I don't think she would be very happy.
Another show, yeah. You guys have been trying to get me to watch this show for like 2 years now.
I have not. I know this is a show that you're never going to watch. The only reason I watched it is because everyone else was watching it.
I know. And the more I keep hearing you need to watch the show, Nick, the more I'm not. It's kind of like Tiger King. Everybody still tells. I still haven't seen one episode of Tiger King.
That second season also just came out. By the way, so if you're looking to stay in this week, put that in your queue. Speaking of all things football, what a weekend! This morning, the Super Bowl matchup is officially set.
Oh yeah, this year some new blood is set to play for the national championship.
Go out like shot. It's like
It's beautiful, baby. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, love that. We'll show you the highlights for both the AFC and NFC title games and what to expect in the weeks ahead. Hey, K-Mac.
Hey, good morning to you. Today is easily the best day of the week. Sunshine and seasonal temperatures, but we're tracking a major system as we head into the coming days that'll bring us a potential for heavy snow as well as some ice. I'll have those details in your forecast.
With a heating pit stop for Mr. Quick, our team will thoroughly inspect and tune up your system to make sure it's running smoothly all winter long. When your furnace breaks down, there's only one call to make. And the best part, it's only $89.
Call Mr. Quick for on time.
In Hollywood, big truck wrecks can look devastating. But the cast and crew get to walk away unharmed. In real life, big truck wrecks can leave real families devastated. That's why I'm here to stand up to big trucks and their big insurance companies. Like you see in the movies, what I just did wasn't real. But what is real? At Isaacs & Isaacs, we've recovered over $1 billion for our clients, and we're ready to fight for you.
Are you ready to make junk disappear?
I am so looking forward to this.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
Are your bricks cracked and your floor sloped?
Do your doors and windows stick? Do you have foundation cracks? These small problems will only get worse over time. Don't let a foundation problem ruin the value of your biggest investment. Call Basement Systems of Indiana for all things basementy.
I'm more concerned about the client than anything. You know, you go out and you want to do the job right the first time.
Every individual that works here realizes that the number one goal at the end of the day is to make sure that our customers and our clients are taken care of.
We can provide an incredibly consistent experience. By working together, we're very successful as a company.
It's really, truly taking pride in what we're doing.
True comfort. If there's anything that goes wrong, we're going to be there to make it right.
The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show, presented by GVC Mortgage, offers a great value with free parking and tickets for only $5 at suburbanindyshows.com.
Hundreds of home improvement experts, thousands of ideas, and shopping for unique gifts, all under one roof.
Learn how to remodel your home like a pro from DIY Network's Jeff Devlin.
Win daily prize giveaways.
Experience Kids Day on Sunday, featuring princesses, superheroes, science experiments, magic, and more.
The Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Show.
February 11th through 13th at Grand Park in Westfield.
I bought my van in 2005. The guys at Tom would take care of me and fix whatever's going on. 120,000 miles later, I still love that car.
Trust the Tom Wood Auto Group to service your vehicles.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it New York style. So you can fold it or not. But I ain't gonna lie though, I fold it.
Imagine a health insurance company that could look beyond doctors' offices and hospitals and help its members find what they need to actually live healthier lives, like a stable job, dependable transportation, or a safe place to live. Well, that health insurance company is not only real, but making a real difference in Indiana right now. At CareSource, we're removing barriers, we're improving lives, we're reimagining health insurance.
With a heating pit stop for Mr. Quick, our team will thoroughly inspect and tune up your system to make sure it's running smoothly all winter long. When your furnace breaks down, there's only one call to make. And the best part, it's only $89.
Call Mr. Quick for on time.
Live from CBS 4, this is your News Now.
Well, the last about 2,400 inmates just checked into New Marion County Jail. Safety continues to be an issue, though, and emotions are starting to run high.
It is absolutely egregious, and everybody in this process should be completely transparent of what's going on to the people in Indianapolis.
Tough questions lawmakers and the community want answered right now.
Tonight, IUPD is hosting their first town hall of the new year. I'm Lindsay Stone, and coming up, we will break down what you need to know if you plan to attend and what IUPD is doing to stop the rising violence.
We have some new information about the man raising money for local kids by climbing the steps of Monument Circle. How long it took him to climb the equivalent of Mount Everest in the heart of the Circle City. Thanks so much for being with us here on this Monday morning. Hope you had a great weekend. I'm Angela Brower.
Hey, and I'm Nick McGill. Yeah, we do hope you had a great weekend, because this week, winter's going to hit us a little hard here. Going to turn things over to meteorologist Krista McEnany with a look at the forecast out the door here. Today, not bad.
Yeah.
Later this week,
right. Things get messy later this week. So hopefully you can just make plans now to get any errands done, and then plans for midweek to maybe just hunker down inside and maybe catch up on some shows. But at this time, things are very quiet out the door. Visibility, we do have some issues out there, some fog out into Howard County, Kokomo. Visibility less than, we're right at a third of a mile. Clinton County, Tipton County also seeing some fog. So allow yourself some extra time if you live in our northern counties as you're heading out. Otherwise, everything else looking pretty good. We have temperatures at 16 degrees in Geist, 19 here at our CBS 4 studio. A little colder to our north where we have a little more snowpack around. We're at 6 degrees in Kokomo and 4 in Marion, while we're at 19, a little warmer down in Columbus. Live Guardian radar is quiet. This will be a very different story later on in the week. So enjoy today. We'll have sunshine around and temperatures that go from mostly those mid to upper teens for kids at the bus stop this morning into those upper 30s as we head into the afternoon. So we're calling this the best day of the week. Sure, that's still chilly, but temperatures will be near the seasonal average, and actually some locations could be slightly above it. But we are tracking a midweek storm system. A winter storm watch has already been issued. We'll talk about the details on that system coming up in a few minutes. But now let's get a check of your traffic with Justin.
Hey, good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Central Indiana. No issues out on the roadways right now. It is a little hazy, but we do have an important update on the north split for you to be aware of as you head out the door this morning. A pattern shift. Take a look at this. Eastbound I-70 from southbound I-65. You'll now be redirected onto the new Lewis Street Bridge on new temporary lanes. And again, that goes into effect this morning. Okay, out the door this morning, traffic volumes are increasing. Here's I-465 near Ditch Road, and you can see some of that fog we've been talking about bouncing off the headlines to the left of your screen there as cars are moving. Now, we don't expect it to slow you down too much if you're heading to and from Carmel right now. You're moving at about the posted speed limits. How much does gas cost in Carmel? Well, if I were you, I would not get gas there. It's the most expensive in Central Indiana. You're going to want to get it closer to the city. We'll have another look at your traffic in about 15 minutes, guys.
All right, Justin, thank you. 6:34. Let's get to our top stories here tonight. IMPD is hosting a virtual town hall meeting for residents to share their concerns and ask questions about what the department is doing to stop the rising violence here in the Circle City. CBS 4's Lindsay Stone joins us live in the newsroom now with more on the meeting and the city's crime prevention plan. A lot of people want to hear about this. Lindsay, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. You're exactly right. Mayor Joe Hogsett and IMPD Police Chief Randall Taylor have been very clear. There is no room for violence here in the Circle City. They are putting more money than ever before towards driving the violence down and building those relationships within the community. Leaders say that starts with tonight's virtual town hall meeting. It's at 6 p.m. for residents in the Southeast District. There are 6 in total, 1 in each district. We have those dates listed right there on your screen and a link for residents to join on our website. City leaders hope the town halls can answer questions, improve transparency, and build relationships within community members.
If we have any success, it's not going to just be the IMPD, but that partnership that we have with the community appears to be paying off.
But what should be just as clear is that choosing the other path, the path of violence, of victimizing neighbors and neighborhoods, comes with serious consequences.
The hour-long sessions will feature an update from district commanders, followed by a question and answer section. IMPD is using funding in their 2022 crime prevention plan to install more license plate readers, cameras all throughout the city, and to pay for a gunshot detection pilot program. We have more information on that plan, so just head over to our website, cbs4indy.com. In the newsroom, Lindsay Stone, CBS 4 News.
All right, Lindsay, thank you. Meanwhile, this morning, the fallout continues from our recent report on security problems inside the new Marion County Adult Detention Center.
You know, it really looks like they don't have a plan. You know, they had 5 years to come together and get a plan together, but between facilities, between operations, between officers and staff and safety, there's no plan.
As we reported last week, more than 24 judges met virtually with Marion County Sheriff Kerry Forstall to talk about security risk and staffing shortages. Sheriff Forstall said his detention deputies are outmanned 140 to 1, and last week feared a cell block takeover and ambush. One Indiana lawmaker says it's time for the governor to step in the state resources and offered up to back up the sheriff.
If it's going to take calling in the National Guard to get here, then go that route. If it's the state police that have to come here, go that route. If it's any other law enforcement agency that has the availability to come in and do it, then let's do it. We cannot let safety be a concern here.
A city county councilor tells us he wants Sheriff Forstall to appear before a council committee to answer questions on the new jail security and operations. Sheriff Forstall did not respond to our request for an on-camera interview.
Months after he was shot in the line of duty, an Indiana deputy returned home this weekend. Deputy Brian Hicks works with the Posey County Sheriff's Office. He's also a graduate of Wrights High School in Evansville. And during last night's rival game against Evansville Central, the teams both honored Hicks. They wore his name on their jerseys, and the crowd wore shirts that said Hicks Strong.
And it's hard to thank everyone for everything that they've done, but from the bottom of our hearts, we appreciate everything.
Yeah, thank you. There's a lot of folks that put themselves in harm's way every single day to protect us, and I think it's really, really important for us to continue to think about them every single day as we go through our daily basis.
Money raised from the Hicks Strong shirts go directly to the family.
Incredible. Love that. This is actually pretty incredible here, too. Listen to this. A man spent more than 15 hours climbing the steps of Monument Circle. Michael Prague finished his climb at 1:45 Sunday morning. He completed about 100,000 steps, which was the equivalent of climbing from sea level to the summit of Mount Everest and back down. Each step raised money for the Children's Bureau and Families First Indiana. Prague plans to climb Mount Everest for real next year. I thought I was doing something with my 45-minute Peloton ride last week. This guy clearly shows.
And look at the load on his back.
I know. Absolutely incredible. I love that.
Wow. All right, your time right now, 6:38. It is time for sports, a thriller of a weekend, both at Mackey Arena and in the AFC and NFC North football matchups. Here's CBS 4's Dave Griffiths.
Good morning with sports. I'm Dave Griffiths. This race for the Big Ten title is going to be a good one. It is most years, to be fair, but no one is running away with it through January, so the next month is going to be a whole lot of fun. It was a fun afternoon at Mackey Arena, top 20 showdown, rather. 6th-ranked Purdue hosting 6th-ranked Ohio State. Coach Chris Holtmann, first half, all knotted up early, but Jaden Ivey unknots it. 3 of his big 21-point day. Boilers go up by 3. 7 to go in the first. Purdue up by 1. Sasha Stefanovic to Zach Edey. 20 points for Edey. Purdue starts rolling. Then Stefanovic left alone in the corner. He connects plus the foul. Purdue shot 47% from distance yesterday. Let's go to the second half. Defense doing the job. Eric Hunter with the steal and laying it the other way. Purdue led by as many as 20 in the second half. But the Buckeyes stormed all the way back. Here they draw even with 30 seconds to go as E.J. Liddell hits a 3, 78 all. So final possession goes to Purdue. Eric Hunter dribbles into the corner, a busted play. You already see the score, so you know that Jaden Ivey's going to hit that shot. Game winner. Ivey on a busted play. What happened there? He still gets it. No worries. The Super Bowl matchup is all set. Out of the AFC, the Bengals knock off the Chiefs in overtime. An Evan McPherson field goal sends Joe Burrow and company to Los Angeles, where they will meet the Los Angeles Rams. Coming back from 10 down in the fourth quarter to lead, and then a pressure and pick of Jimmy Garoppolo to end it. Bengals-Rams 13 days from now. That's sports. Back to you.
6:40 is your time right now. Still ahead, another 15 minutes of nonstop news, including Lieutenant Aaron Allen's family has waited almost 5 years now to see Jason Brown go to trial for his murder.
But tomorrow is the day, and Allen's mother has a message for him.
I'm there for one reason only, is to see him prosecuted.
The family also has a message about Brown's punishment, the reason they're so upset with Marion County officials.
And the Carroll County community is mourning a loss of 2 deputies killed in a crash this weekend where they were headed before their car went off the road. K-Mac.
Dog walking forecast for today. Take advantage of the pleasant weather for late January. Lots of sunshine, temperatures rising into the upper 30s this afternoon. Easily the best day of the week. And in your featured adoptable pet for today, meet Ronnie. I just love this little guy's face, and he loves to be the center of attention. His tail is always wagging. He's eager to learn, and his trainer says that even though he has puppy energy, he's still very focused on his training. If you'd like to learn more about Ronnie, you can contact Indianapolis Animal Care Services.
The Traffic Authority, powered by Tom Wood Automotive. Your snow boots aren't getting much use.
Don't put them away quite yet. I've got some new winter weather models you're going to want to see. Thursday, I team up with the National Weather Service and we'll break down how a unique weather pattern could still bring us more snow.
Mother Nature has a way of balancing herself out.
Plus, I'll reveal my prediction on how much snow we could still see before spring.
Watch Chief Meteorologist Chris Wright for his late winter weather outlook. Thursday at 11 on CBS 4.
Right now at Power Home Solar, qualified homeowners can get the benefits of solar energy starting at less than $200 a month. Call 1-800-POWER90 today. Get the first 12 months on us. Power Home Solar, it's time to own your power.
Hi, we're OfferPad, and we want to buy your home. Getting your offer is easy. Just go to OfferPad.com, tell us about your home, and we'll send you a competitive offer. Why sell to OfferPad? Because it's a better experience. No showings, you pick the closing date, and we'll even move you locally for free. We know what your home means to you, so we're committed to be with you every step of the way. Your online home buyer with a human touch. We've helped thousands of happy home sellers, and we'd love to help you. OfferPad. Request your free purchase offer today.
oh God, they're not even going to want to pay my medical bills. How am I going to do that?
The low point for us was really being just shut down by the insurance company.
When I got hurt, my life stopped. Then I called Hensley.
We go out of our way to make sure that our clients know that they're heard.
They kept me in the loop. I felt like I was part of the team. I felt like I was important. I felt like I was heard.
How are you feeling? How are the kids feeling? It was genuine.
No one's looking out for our clients' best interests except for us. It happens. Hire Hensley.
See breaking news in a whole new way with the power of Sky 4. Sky 4 is powered by Fiesel Windows, Roofing, and Home Exteriors.
I was absolutely drinking to die. My son was extremely concerned about his mother. I can remember one day my son waking me up at 7 years old and saying to me, "Mommy, do you want to die?" And I looked right at him and said yes. I couldn't stop. I was absolutely drinking against my will. My son is 10 years old now, and for him to look at me and tell me that I'm beautiful, and to tell me that he's proud of me, and to be in my life the way that he is today is truly a miracle. I never ever thought, first of all, that I would be addicted to alcohol or that it would almost kill me. And I certainly never thought that I would come out on the other side as successfully as I have.
Don't wait. Call 1-800-729-0579 today. Call 1-800-729-0579 today.
The Weather Camera Network is brought to you by Chapman Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing.
Jason Waller here with Power Home Solar. Isn't it time to help energize your house with the power of the sun? All across America, people are joining that solar energy movement. So I'm helping make it affordable for homeowners. Power Home Solar. It's time to own your power.
Welcome to Morning in America. Thanks for
now more than ever, Americans are turning to a new news network.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Marnie Hughes.
News Nation is the fastest growing cable news network in the country. The programs, the reporters, giving you the facts without the spin, showing all perspectives. This is America's new home for unbiased news. This is News Nation. News for all America.
6:45 is your time right now. Take a live look there over Indianapolis. We're in some patchy fog this morning, but it's going to be pretty sunny and seasonal. We'll enjoy it while it lasts because the CBS 4 Weather Authority is tracking some messy winter weather headed our way in just a few days.
But today is going to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about perfect, but if you have things to do, today is the day to do it.
Yeah.
Let's get to Krista, then we'll check in with Justin on our traffic. Krista, we are expecting a little bit of sunshine today.
Yeah, absolutely. Today's going to be a pretty nice day, late January, sunny and seasonal into the afternoon. But to get you out the door, no, we do have some areas seeing a little bit of patchy fog out there. I'd say most of our impacts are in our far northern counties, where Kokomo just changed that visibility on its sensor from half a mile now to a mile, but still lowered. I would recommend some extra time out the door, particularly if you live in our northern counties. Now, Live Guardian radar is dry. It's going to stay dry today. Our skies are turning mostly clear. We'll have a few clouds floating by, but overall a nice bright day with temperatures that are starting off cold. We're at 19 degrees right now in Indianapolis. We're at 6 colder in Peru, a little more snowpack in our northern counties, driving those temperatures down. And we're at 18 degrees in Shelbyville. But into the afternoon, temperatures will be rising to or just slightly above average for most of us. So by the lunch hour, we're near freezing, right around 31 degrees, and we'll see a high temperature right around 39 this afternoon. I think we'll be a few degrees cooler in those northern counties, though. Now, looking ahead to this system that we keep talking about, this winter storm watch is now in place for that messy system that's going to be moving our way, and it goes into effect late Tuesday night. It lasts through late Thursday evening. So we are talking about a mix of precipitation starting off as rain, but then primary impacts come from snow, sleet, and freezing rain possible. Let's talk about the timing on this. So tomorrow's going to be pretty nice for the first half of the day. Temperatures near 50 degrees. As we head into the evening, this is 6:30 p.m., we'll start to see some showers developing, especially off in our western or northwestern counties. As we head through the overnight hours, this is 1 a.m., some snow starts developing off in far northwestern Indiana, and we're looking for that to be impacting areas here in central Indiana. I'd say close to Lafayette, Kokomo, and Peru as far as the snow and possibly some sleet, some freezing rain as early as 7 a.m. So not a great time, right in the heart of the morning commute tomorrow morning. So things start turning messy then as we head through the afternoon. On Wednesday, this just starts to pick up and slowly spreads south and east. So as we're looking at 5:30 p.m., we could be seeing some heavier snowfall in our northern counties, while we could be seeing some mixed precipitation, freezing rain, and possibly some sleet in here along this freezing line, and rain to our south. That picks up more as we head into early Thursday morning. This is 8:30 a.m. Another day with a messy commute where we'll be looking at that potential for some icing developing across central Indiana and areas south, and that potential again for some heavy snow to the north, transitioning to snow into Thursday evening and then exiting very early Friday. So we're still fine-tuning snow totals from this system, but overall what we know is it does look to be impactful. Hazardous travel conditions at the top of concern. We could see some school closings and we could see some power outages. Temperatures go from 50 degrees tomorrow afternoon down to 43 on Wednesday, 30 for that high on Thursday, and down to Friday, down to 18 degrees, a cold finish to the week. Justin?
Wow, what a roller coaster ride. Thank you, Krista. Hey, enjoy the road conditions as they are right now while you can, because as Krista said, they won't last long. Hey, let's first go to a look at an important update to the north split here, a pattern shift. This takes effect this morning eastbound I-70 from southbound I-65. You'll now be redirected onto the new Lewis Street Bridge on new temporary lanes. So check that out. You'll be seeing that today. Conditions out there right now, a little foggy, a little bit of haze. You can see that bouncing off the headlights on the left side of your screen with cars coming this way, but it hasn't slowed people down too much. Another thing to take note of here, though, is the airport drive times. You should have no trouble getting in there, and all those flights, departures are on time, some even moving early. We'll have one last look at your traffic here in just a couple minutes, guys.
All right, Justin, thank you. 6:50. Let's get to our top stories here. New video this morning after a car crashes into a freezing pond near the Castleton area. Call came in just after 4 this morning in the intersection of 82nd and Allisonville. Drivers searched the pond, did not find anyone. Officials did see footprints leading away from the scene, though no injuries were reported.
Indianapolis police are investigating a homicide on the city's northeast side. Officers found that man shot at the Carriage House East Apartments near 42nd and Mithofer. The victim died at the scene. Police said the suspect then drove off in a black SUV. If you have information about what happened, call Crime Stoppers at 262-TIPS.
The Carroll County community is mourning the lives of 2 deputies killed in a car crash Saturday. Deputy Noah Rainey and jail deputy Dane Northcutt were responding to a request for help from a Rossville town marshal. They were driving down State Road 26 when, for unknown reasons, Deputy Rainey's car went off the road and slammed into a utility pole. Both of the deputies died there on scene. This morning, there's a memorial outside the sheriff's office. There, people have been placing flowers to honor the deputies and their service. Looking at Washington now, President Biden will soon send his pick for the Supreme Court over to the Senate. This person will replace Justice Stephen Breyer, who will step down this summer. D.C. correspondent Rashard Hudson joins us live and with more on how all of this will play out. Rashard, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. This is almost certainly going to be a battle here in Washington, and President Biden says he will announce his pick for the Supreme Court by the end of February. Even before announcing his pick for the Supreme Court, President Biden is already taking heat. Mississippi Republican Senator Roger Wicker has criticized the president's promise to nominate a black woman, comparing it to affirmative action. But not all Republicans agree with that.
Put me in the camp of making sure the court and other institutions look like America.
South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham told CBS Face the Nation who he would like to see nominated.
I can't think of a better person for President Biden to consider for the Supreme Court than Michelle Childs. She has wide support in our state.
And Democrats want to move fast to fill the seat Justice Stephen Breyer will vacate at the end of the term this summer.
It's going to be fair, it's going to be deliberate, and we're going to be timely about it too.
Illinois Senator and chair of the Judiciary Committee, Dick Durbin, told NBC timing will depend on the nominee.
If the person has been before the committee seeking approval for a circuit court, then the committee knows quite a bit about that person.
And the president says he will consult with the vice president and senators about the woman he will pick. Reporting in Washington, Rashad Hudson, back to you.
All right, Rashad, thank you. Now we turn now to the COVID-19 pandemic. A sigh of relief this weekend as the Omicron surge is beginning to stabilize nationwide. Now, COVID deaths have jumped 86% since New Year's, but new infections and hospitalizations are now dropping. Another reason to be optimistic. Former FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb said it appears that vaccines could fight the stealth subvariant BA2.
There's data out of the UK that suggests that a fully boosted person may be more protected against this new variant than they were against the original strain of Omicron.
About 41% of Americans are boosted. About 80 million still haven't gotten a single shot.
Indiana University hospitals plan to resume elective surgeries as soon as this week. They were postponed for months because of COVID cases and the amount of patients who had been admitted. IU Health reports there is a backlog of thousands of surgeries. Officials are warning resuming those will take some time.
But each of our regions and hospitals has essentially developed a group of people to prioritize what we're going to do and how we're going to get it done. And we're also working on a system level coordination to do that.
Elective surgeries are procedures that are medically necessary but can usually be scheduled at a patient's convenience. Those include procedures like hip replacements and tonsillectomies.
Well, happening this week, the man accused of killing Southport Police Lieutenant Aaron Allen will be standing trial. Originally, he was facing the death penalty, but now that's off the table. As CBS 4's Mike Sullivan shows us, Lieutenant Allen's family is not happy with that decision.
I don't get any more hugs or I love yous or phone calls or that type of stuff.
When you lose someone you love, 5 years without them can feel like 5 minutes.
It's still just as bad as it was the first day.
That moment was in July of 2017. Lori Lowry saying her son, Lieutenant Aaron Allen, had just received a call of an overturned car near Maynard Drive and Madison Avenue.
It wasn't even his call, but knowing Aaron, he was right on the spot.
Lowry says dash cam video shows the Southport police officer walking up to the vehicle.
He said, "I'm a police officer," and he said, "I'm here to help you."
That's when prosecutors say 28-year-old Jason Brown shot Lieutenant Allen multiple times, killing him.
He has a son that will never see his dad ever again, to grow up even with a father.
Lieutenant Allen's family has waited almost 5 years to see Brown go to trial for murder. On Tuesday, that will happen, just not how they hoped.
No, it will never bring closure to me.
I just think that the guy should suffer the same way my brother suffered.
In 2017, former prosecutor Terry Curry announced a push for the death penalty in this case. In December, Marion County prosecutor Ryan Mears agreed to drop capital punishment in a plea deal that would see Brown waive his right to a jury trial.
We don't want to cut him no deal because Aaron didn't get a deal, you know what I'm saying? He didn't get a choice.
I was told that what kind of jury we'd be able to pick from Marion County.
The case will now be a bench trial before Judge Mark Stoner.
There's a lot of people here in Marion County that would be great jurors.
Lowry says mistakes made by Brown's attorneys led to a desire to make a deal, saying it may have set him up for numerous appeals.
I asked, why should we have to pay for those mistakes? This is why we have been year after year after year waiting for this trial to begin.
In Southport, I'm Mike Sullivan, CBS 4 News.
If Brown is convicted of murder, the judge cannot impose a death sentence. However, he can sentence him to life without the possibility of parole. Again, that bench trial is set to begin tomorrow.
Happening today, IMPD is hosting a virtual town hall for residents of the Circle City amid a rise in violence.
And Lindsay Stone shares more on tonight's virtual meeting and what you need to know if you plan to attend.
Well, tonight's meeting is the first of 6 town halls in the Circle City. It's part of Mayor Joe Hogsett and Police Chief Randall Taylor's 2022 crime prevention plan. IMPD says this year residents can expect to see the department engaging and reaching out to residents in a variety of ways, and that starts with tonight's town hall meeting. This is the second year in a row IMPD will host a town hall in every district. The goal is to answer questions, improve transparency, and build relationships with community members. Tonight's town hall is at 6 p.m. for the Southeast District. It will be virtual due to a rise in COVID-19 cases. Again, there are 6 in total. We have the dates and times listed on our website. In the newsroom, Lindsay Stone, CBS 4 News.
And one final check of weather here. Lots of sunshine today, the best day of the week, so enjoy it. We'll have temperatures in the upper 30s this afternoon. Tomorrow we get up to near 50 degrees, looking for that high temperature at 50 in Indianapolis, but showers develop into the evening, and we're looking at that winter storm impact as we head into late Tuesday night through Wednesday and into Thursday evening. We're talking snow, rain, ice, and freezing rain. All of those are possible impacts that could create some very messy conditions, so make sure you stay tuned to the forecast. We will be seeing very cold temperatures as we finish off this week. 18 for a high on Friday, down to 1 degree by Saturday morning. Justin?
The final check of your traffic here. We do have a crash for you to be aware of here on the south side of the city. Let's go to it right now. Northbound I-65 at East Edgewood Avenue on the right shoulder. You can see the backup. Cars are moving very slowly for about a mile away from that crash scene. We're going to continue to follow this, so be sure to stay with us, and we'll give you the latest there on air and online, guys.
All right, before we go, we have one more story, and we air this every year. Iguanas are falling in Florida. South Florida reached temperatures of 25 degrees Sunday morning. And we've told you again about those cold stunned iguanas before. So the current cold snap has essentially shocked those iguanas. They enter a state of physical inactivity where their muscle control temporarily shuts down, and they wake up when the sun comes out and it gets warm again.
I do the same thing in the winter. That's weird. It's weird.
It'd still be weird just to see an iguana. Just
I know.
yeah.
Those poor little guys.
I just wouldn't want to be underneath it when it falls.
Look out for those poor little guys. Hey, that does it for us in this Monday edition of CBS 4 this morning. Got a local update coming here in 25 minutes. We'll see you then. Have a great start to the work week.